It feels good. It feels real good. First conference game the season. It feels good to started out with a win. We knew what was kind of at stake going into this game. Tarleton was 1-0 in the conference already. They were ahead at the power rankings. So, you know what I'm saying? The WAC championship started tonight. You know, the road to the playoffs that kind of started tonight. You know, us being the number one seed in the conference. So, like I said, it feels good to get out with a win.
You extended your home winning streak and everything, obviously. What did that mean to you?
It meant the world because we knew those guys were coming in. They were mindful that we had a winning streak, and we just felt that they wanted to come in and try to take that from us, and we just couldn't be denied. We couldn't let them come into our home and take that from us. So it feels good to keep the streak alive.
And it was close in the first half. Like, what kind of halftime adjustments were made, and like just kind of the way you guys total made?
I wouldn't say we really made too many adjustments. I feel like we just had to, execute a little better. Especially on defense. I feel like we played really good the first half. So we just had to come out the second half and not let it die down. Just continue to keep pushing, keep straining. That's something that we preach a lot. And I feel that's what we did in the second half. That's why we were able to pull away.
Speaking of adjustments, any adjustments that you think may be made next week to get ready for your next opponent? But I know tonight's a night to celebrate, but as you look ahead to the next opponent.
I'm sure we will look at film Monday and find some things that we need to clean up. We go to Southern Utah next week. I'm sure we'll watch film on those guys and see what we can do better. See what we can do better tonight because tonight wasn't perfect, and I'm sure some adjustments will be made.
What adjustments have you guys made just over these last few games? I mean, obviously, I think defensively what you guys have done since the Sam Houston game, I mean, you guys have turned it up to a completely different level than what we saw earlier in the season. What is it that switched for you guys? What switch got flipped for y'all?
I believe the adjustments weren't exactly with the X's and O's, but more of a mindset, mentality type thing. I feel like we've came together since the Sam Houston game. We all holding each other more accountable. Our practices are more intentional, and just like I said, it's not really X's and O's, but more of a mentality thing and communication and all the little things that makes us great.
Yeah, just really, really proud of the guys. I thought it was a great team win. Played well in all three phases of the game. It's pretty tight first half. I thought we came out a little tight on offense and, didn't play, to the level we were expecting to. But, a lot of credit goes to Tarleton on that and their defense and their game plan. So I thought coaches made some really good adjustments. Players settled down and played well. But that was a great team win. 13 in a row here at home, which means something. We're tough to beat at home. And guys take pride in that. And it's not just our play. It's the Lumberjack Marching Band, it's our cheer, our dance, our Purple Haze student section, fans, boosters. Everybody takes some ownership, and that it's. I saw North Dakota State lost today, so I don't know if that rank moves us up on longest winning streaks in the country. But there's a lot of people that have a hand in the success we've had at home. But just a really good team win against a very good Tarleton State football team. That's Todd Whitten always has great programs. They got a great staff, and this year's no exception. They're 4-1 for a reason. But really proud of the second half. We really came out and just set the tone and kind of put the foot on the throttle and didn't let up and played a full game there, full second half. So very pleased with the win. Makes the next one that much bigger. We can control our own destiny. 1-0 in the WAC, and then obviously hanging on to that power ranking, which is all important automatic qualifier for the NCAA playoffs. So mission accomplished this week, and got to go back to work tomorrow and go 1-0 next week.
Coach, we talked to BJ about adjustments, and you just said the coaches made some adjustments. What type of adjustments were made the way you pulled away in the second half?
Well, I think just, we were able to, start taking advantage of some things in the run game that they hadn't shown, and coaches made some good adjustments there. I thought Trae settled down. That may be the biggest adjustment. I thought he was, pressing just a little bit there in that first half, but really settled down and played the way he's capable of playing. And then defensively, they were lights out all night. They played well for 4 quarters. The 2 touchdowns they gave up, I think it was 2, I thought we had great coverage, and we'll see the film. But we've got a right to intercept the ball, and I felt like we got pushed out of the way a few times there, but I was really pleased with our corner play because those are some big-time receivers that they've got, and they've got a big-time quarterback, SEC transfer, and so for us to hold up on that RPO game, as y'all saw, they're going to hang on to that thing, and that puts some stress on you defensively, and those guys really, really played well. Triumphant, Olatunji, I thought he had a great game filling in for TK Lloyd. He had 2 interceptions there in that first quarter, so started out with a bang. But I know they were 0 for on third down there in the first half. I think they finished 2 of 12, and so doing a great job getting off the field on third down. And then the big spark in the first half was Xavier and his 80-something yard punt return. So that was great to see as well. But anyway, I got to rambling on there. Sorry.
Is there an increased pressure with each home win to keep that streak alive?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's known, but you don't do. I mean, I think it gives you more confidence. I mean, you could feel it on that sideline. There in that second half, just come out and responded and scored and responded to every score they had, and then really started pulling away. And is that as we flipped fields and went that fourth quarter? I mean, that sideline, we don't lose at home, and that gives you some confidence. To pull out some hard-fought wins like we had today. But that was, again, and credit goes to Lumberjack Marching Band, the cheer squad, the students of Purple Haze. I mean, they've been incredible throughout this run here, and 13 in a row. We'll look to make it 14 at homecoming.
Well, superstitions don't mean anything with you. Obviously, you can throw it out the door. Just lucky 13, you got it. Just wanted to say.
Yeah, I mean, heck, if we was going to lose one, it's going to be this one tonight now. So we'll take it.
Absolutely. Now you've had the luxury of having 2 home games in a row. So what does it do to your mindset as you get ready to travel?
Yeah, no, it was nice. The start of the season was brutal. 3 of the first 5 against FBS opponents, and 4 of those 5 were on the road. So it was really nice to come home and play a couple here. We'll finish up, I guess. What do we have left now? I know we go on the road this week. I think, is there 4 games left? Is that right? I don't even know. I think it's 2 and 2. So we'll just take it one week at a time. Southern Utah's got a good ball club, new coach, and have done some good things this year. So that'll be a tough trip, flying all the way out there and playing up there in the elevation and everything else that goes with that. But we'll enjoy this one tonight. Get it cranked up tomorrow about 1 o'clock and put this thing to bed Monday morning and turn our attention to Southern Utah and try to put another one together.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the rushing yards, and yeah, it really stepped up. I mean, of course, you had Miles Reed, who had a career high for himself, and 238 yards on the go. Was that a plan to just kind of step up the run this game? We
felt like we should be able to, move the sticks, running the football, and then maybe hit some explosive plays. That was kind of our offensive game plan going into it, and they played tough for a while. And we had to make some adjustments. And again, credit coaches and the players, throughout the game, making some audibles and getting the sticks moving. But Miles Reed had a great night. I would like to say I'm responsible for his moves and athleticism and his coaching. I really don't have squat to do with him. He's just a great player, great teammate, and we may have to let him, swing the axe more often. He swung the axe for the game and played lights out, so he may be the permanent axe swinger moving forward here at home. All right, thank y'all. Axum.
I mean, it's a blessing. Honestly, it starts with the guys up front. I mean, they played lights out. We talked about it all week, just hitting our landmarks. We talked about, we need the O-line to be dominant this game. And they stepped up and they played lights out, like I said. So they did their jobs. I did my job. All I have to do is hit wide open holes, and that's easy. So, yeah.
Do you keep track at all? Do you know, how many yards you have as you go along? Do you know how many yards you got and everything throughout the game?
Nah, we don't really keep track. Honestly, it's more of a competition between me and Jarrell. We kind of just want to compete with each other and who can make the bigger play. So it's not really a matter of counting yards. It's just who can get the bigger plays, who can impact the game the most.
So what was your reaction when you were told that this was a career high for you?
I mean, it's humbling, but it's exciting, but it's really humbling. I just got to think about it. Next week, it's another opportunity to go out there and top that again. And I know the team does need some leadership, and we do need a spark. So if I could be that spark out of the backfield every week, then that's what it is. Like I said, I know we got another guy in the backfield, number 25, and we're going to We're gonna balance off each other, and we're gonna do some big things.
Well, you got to swing the axe tonight. As a football player,
Yes, sir.
would you like to lead your team out onto the field?
It's an honor. Coach Carthel came up to me and asked me if I ever swung an axe, and I said no. He asked me if I knew how to swing an axe. I didn't. So, like, to actually get it in there clean, nice little swing. Nah, man, it was an honor. It was an honor. Just down to just being able to come out and lead the team and just bring in, like I said, bringing the energy to start the game, during the game. That's just a blessing and an honor.
Coaches get asked all the time about stuff like the 13-game home streak and stuff like that. What does that mean for you guys as players to win 13 in a row here at home and have that streak going?
I mean, Coach Carthel kind of hit the nail on the head. It's not really there's no, like, nervousness behind it. You know, it's not a matter of, like, we have to keep the streak. No, it's more like it's just confidence. Like, we know we don't lose at Homer Bryce. That's kind of the mentality around the team. So it's like coming in every game, it's just like I said, confidence. And it's just like it's a really big moment to come out there and be one of the, top 3 teams with the longest streak, home streak. So if we can continue that, I mean, we're gonna do a lot of big things.
Trae, 4 touchdowns through the air, through the ground. You know, you need a Navy in that. Maybe you can get one through the water. Talk about how you felt today and what was going through your mind throughout the game.
It was rough at first, coughing the ball up twice on my part, and just trying to, like, get back to that confidence, knowing, like, stuff's gonna happen, just respond back from that adversity, and just start making a couple throws here and there. We're really driving down the field, just start building confidence as an offense. Helps you play very well, pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously impressive numbers, but like, back to the whole playing at home thing, like, just how much confidence does that give you personally? Because he said, talking about the team, like, yeah, personally, like, just the determination to not lose here.
Oh, I love it. I mean, like Miles just said, being one of the top 3 teams with the highest streak at home, that means something. You got some pride with that. Like, you got to take some pride with that, and it means a lot to win every game here like that. And it just feels good to be at home in front of your fans where you practice every day. I mean, you don't have to go against those away crowds. You don't have to go all the flights and traveling and stuff like that. You just where you are every single day at practice. So it feels good to be at home.
How long can you enjoy this win before you start looking to the next game?
I'll enjoy it tonight. Probably watch it tomorrow morning. Probably tonight at like 3 a.m. I watch it. But then I watch it again tomorrow. And then probably after we put it away in Monday's film, it's over with. It's on to next week.
How important was it to make that TD pass just before halftime to take the Jacks, into half with the lead?
Oh, it was important. I mean, I caught the ball up in the red zone, so we caught those points there. And then coming back, we knew they were going to get the ball at half since we got the ball first. So just getting points and getting that lead right into half, and then defense comes out at halftime, makes a stop, and we go down, do our thing again. So those are big-time points with 2-minute drill. We practice that every single day in a situation all the time, 2-minute drill, and it paid off big.
Last 2 or 3 games, you guys have had some moments in those games where you've hit some big plays, like, and I mean, like, a few of them kind of bunched together. Is that something that you guys, like, is it something that you guys see as an offense, or the coordinator, whoever, they see something and you guys attack it, or is it just kind of working out that way that you guys are hitting these explosive plays kind of back-to-back the way you have been?
I think it's about 50-50. There's sometimes where, like, we just dump it down to the back and he makes a big 50-yard run afterwards, but I think Coach Storm sees it very well up there, and he puts us in very good positions. So most of those shot players are like, he sees what they're doing at first, and then he sets them up very well for us to be in that position. And then also, I mean, just the preparation and stuff, like I said, with Coach Storm, putting us in good positions. We see that too, where I'm like, okay, like me and Zay look at each other, me and Darryl, Jeremiah, we're like, all right, we got this right here. Like, this is going to be a big play right here. Let's execute. So that stuff goes on. But it just kind of, you just gotta, at offense, you just gotta be consistent, dink and dump, make them come down, and then you get those big plays. You can't just try to keep throwing it down the field over and over. You're not gonna go anywhere.
You thread the needle a couple times, man. And we watched the replay, like, man, he put it right there. I mean, we've been here for 4 years, and you know the guys. What is it? I mean, you talked about the comfort level a little bit, but like, as with the receivers as a whole, it seems like you guys are just gelling.
Oh, yeah. The work we put in the offseason, we were really big on, like, getting that connection. Like, I feel like me and Zay kind of had that connection years before, but now we need to get feed everybody the rock. And so in the summer and the offseason, we were working on that big-time spring ball, and now it's really paying off. And it's good to see because now we're just all playing fast. They don't have to think about anything, just going out there playing fast, and that's all you can ask for.